Hello there. Sorry, I was just practicing my lightsaber form, which is Form 7, by the way. But anyway, now it's time for another video. So, welcome to another Star Wars 3 video with Anivarth as your host. Today we're talking about Nightsisters. So, Nightsisters, who are they? Well, if you have seen Star Wars Rebels, the Clone Wars TV show, or have played the game Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, that means you know who Nightsisters and Nightbrothers are. For you that have not done any of the above, let me just tell you that the Nightsisters are a group of witches that use their magic to harm enemies or to take control of Dathomir, which is their planet that they live on. The Nightsisters even had the power to teleport themselves from one place to another using their magic, which is pretty cool if you ask me. The Nightbrothers are these savage male warriors who are pretty powerful. Darth Maul, who appears in The Phantom Menace, which is one of the worst movies of all time, but let's not talk about movies. That belongs in the video where me and Isaac rank all the Star Wars movies. Make sure to check that out after this. But anyway, back to the topic of Darth Maul. Maul was a Nightbrother who was sent to the Sith to become a Sith himself. He appears in The Phantom Menace, the Clone Wars TV show, and in Star Wars Rebels, and in Solo, a Star Wars story. But I'm not sure if you could even count that, because he makes an appearance for 2 seconds at the end to confuse anyone that hasn't watched the Clone Wars show and thinks that Maul is dead. And around 20 BBY, which, in case you didn't know, stands for Before the Battle of Yavin, and ABY stands for After the Battle of Yavin. But anyway, around 20 BBY, a massacre on Dathomir happened. Dooku sent General Grievous and his droid army to kill all the Nightsisters on Dathomir, and that created the Battle of Dathomir. Grievous kills almost all of the Nightsisters, and the only known Nightsisters survivors of the Battle of Dathomir are Mother Talzin, who was the Nightsisters leader, Asad Ventress, who was Dooku's former apprentice, Shalish, who was another Nightsister, and Nightsister Merrin. So Nightsister Merrin eventually goes on to conquer most of Dathomir. And since the Nightbrothers weren't wiped out, Merrin took them in as her servants, and they took control of Dathomir during the age of the Galactic Empire. Merrin also used her magical powers to use the Nightsisters who had died in the Battle of Dathomir, and they had become zombies in their tombs. Merrin used her magic to unleash them at any intruders. They were then called the Undead Nightsisters. The Undead Nightsister Zombies were deadly and used no weapons. They preferred hand-to-hand combat. And Nightsister Merrin eventually joins Cal Kestis, who was a Jedi, and his crew, the members of the Stinger Mantis, which is a ship used by Grease, Seer, Cal, and the new recruit, Nightsister Merrin. Another well-known Nightsister is Asad Ventress, one of the main antagonists in the Clone Wars. She was a Nightsister at birth, but she was took into the Jedi Order at an early age. She was trained to be a Jedi by Kai Narek and wielded a green lightsaber. So Kai Narek is this male human Jedi Knight who served as Asad Ventress' master before he died. He was killed during a battle with Weequay raiders. I don't know how to pronounce that. Weequay, I don't know. Anyway, with Weequay raiders, causing Asad Ventress to get depressed, starting her on her path to the dark side of the Force. Count Dooku eventually took her as his apprentice. Count Dooku used her as an assassin, and Asad then wielded 2 red lightsabers. Then one day, Darth Sidious ordered Dooku to kill her, as she was getting too powerful. When Asad got to know about this, she was angered and survived many attacks on her life. To get her revenge on her former master, Count Dooku, she went back to Dathomir and asked Mother Talzin, who was the Night Sister leader, to give Dooku a new apprentice. The plan was that the new apprentice would be loyal to Asad, and as soon as he got Dooku's trust, he would betray him and kill Dooku. So that was the plan. So this time, they decided to go to the Nightbrother village and elected a Nightbrother. They hired Asad Ventress for the job, who was a Nightbrother, obviously. Then Asad Ventress and Asad Ventress. Great naming system, literally. Did they even think for that one? Asad Ventress and Asad Ventress. It even rhymes. They barely even tried to name them. But anyway, this is just the story of Asad, and I'm not really here to summarize a few episodes of the Clone Wars. So, if you want to know what happens next, go watch the Clone Wars TV show on Disney+. I'm going to stop summarizing right here. Anyway, back to the topic of Nightsisters. The Nightsisters of Dathomir lived in a stone fortress that bordered dense swamplands. And the Nightbrothers lived in these small Nightbrother villages, as I said before. We see these Nightbrother villages in the Clone Wars TV show and in the game Jedi Fallen Order. The Nightbrothers and Nightsisters used these cool pink bow and arrows and a melee weapon, which is sort of a Dathomirian one-sided version of a magic electrostaff? I don't know what it's called. Well, the Nightbrothers had a vast variety of weapons, from axes to bow and arrows, swords, spiked maces, and the mystery one-sided magical electrostaff thingy. The Dathomirians were, if I haven't already made this clear, were powerful warriors. Powerful, strong. They used magic. What is not powerful about that? The Nightbrother species was Zabrak, but not all Zabraks are Nightbrothers. The Nightbrothers' appearance, so the Nightbrothers' body shape was pretty much like a human, except they're more muscular and have horns on their heads. They also have these weird black face markings. And, I am not exactly sure how Nightsisters look like accurately, because they look very different in the Clone Wars TV show than in Jedi Fallen Order. In the Clone Wars, they were these slim women that had these small, upside-down, sort of triangular-shaped heads, sort of like a Camino in head shape. And their faces were all white, except for the leader, Mother Talzin, who looked a bit more human and had black face markings like the Nightbrothers. So this is the Nightsister appearance in the Clone Wars. In Jedi Fallen Order, the Nightsister looks like this normal human woman with white hair and whitish gray face paint. EA barely tried to make them unique on that one. Great job, EA. Congratulations. You don't get the point of Star Wars. Literally, made every single planet, every single species unique. Then, you decide to put face paint on a woman and call her a Nightsister. A round of applause to you. So, yeah. That's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you know a thing or two more about Dathomirians now, since very little is known about them. So, that's it for this video. See you Padawans next time. And as always, make sure to subscribe if you want more Star Wars content, turn on notifications, leave a like, share, all that good stuff. Do it!